An enemy has been slain. Ult is not ready. Our turret has been destroyed. Shut down. You destroyed the turret. Ally has been slain. Killing spree.
You're always on their faces. Carry already touching a सामने और कोई tank in SI apart from the allies, you can simply take care of them, and which is not even there. Bid के पास पूरी जिम्मेदारी to get something that pairs up well with the Kalea.
And it's gonna be. Oh, will you stand with your statement that you're loving the godlike comp?
Not the last two picks.
Yeah, I can clearly see the tremble in your voice, man. Because it just puts you in a spot. It's like my way or the highway. Let's see how godlike will be able to get the W from here.
I don't like it, man. Last time I remember Bid, or rather there was some mid laner who was having so many problems जब Ron ने अपनी fanny उठाई थी. I still have to remember who that person was, but I could be wrong. Maybe it was Bid itself, but Ron was absolute beast on that fanny against the Eve. So yes, Kalia is going to be the threat, but that's the only threat. It seems tough, Phoenix.
You're
seems
already
tough.
creeping out. What about Kronos, man? He must be going crazy.
I don't know, man. With the kind of opposite how he is of me, I don't know. Maybe he might like the draft of Godlike. But ladies and gentlemen, you'll find that answer on his watch party right now, as we will find the answer of who moves closer to that grand finals in this one game, ladies and gentlemen, as IQ SAQL move in the land of dawn with 1 foot forward, while Godlike are trailing behind. The Kryptonite are answering well to the Superman on the other side, and let's see if we will see the Batman rise up through in this fight.
Let's get this party started now. Once again, SADL, as you just mentioned, एक advantage. They already got one match in the bag. They just need one more to face Intruders in the grand finals. Van charging in, barging in with that Lancelot looking good. Be careful of that phantom execution. You might get taken down in an instance. But that bit of stunt doesn't even matter. What an interaction, but look at the position of Fanny though. Ron too much evasive here.
Oh, already an early fight out here up at the top though. He's just trying to dish out a decent amount of damage, but that's all. और मुझे पसंद आया ये Godlike का idea wherein they just simply decided that Van should clear out the top part of his jungle, because you know Ron will go in for the invade, so might not give him a chance to steal away either the Beetle or maybe the Bear or even the red buff in that regards. Oh, Van, he actually wants to go in for this trade. He's already ahead in the XP, so kind of knows that he might get that level 4, but Apex wants to deny that.
Or now, yes. Controls it very beautifully though. The turtle will spawn in the next few seconds. Then uske baad, it's going to be an interesting fight because Carry and Harad will be busy together towards the opposing lane, towards the top lane though. Godlike instantly slaying in that turtle. Apex times in. Sushi is still a bit away. Fanny is not even in the area of the river.
Yeah, I don't know if they would want to go in for this fight right now because Ron does not have his own buff right, but that's exactly the go signal for Godlike as they instantly jump in. Antis but bursted down. First blood goes in for Van right now. Oh, three people stopped it together, but Ron without the purple takes Spin in the back line as he was low in the HP though. The turtle will still be secured by Van. Low, yes, but still alive is what you need him to be.
Oh, it was a very close call though, but Ron, what a good trade right there. RWM strikes in, still managed to get one kill in your favor, but eventually you got instantly traded out. And now look at Fanny trying to control your opposite side's jungle, trying to steal that creeps right there. They're doing a fabulous job controlling the top lane now. Ron, you need some crazy mindset to pull that kind of moves, man. But once again, जिस तरीके से anti को instant shutdown करा था, he needs to be careful for future because once again बहुत ज़्यादा जल्दी burst out हो गए थे आप.
Again, that's totally fine, right? Because eventually Godlike used up all the resources to take down this Phoveus, and there was nothing else left to hold Ron down in its place. और जो आपने mention किया, he went in for hard. There we go. Tsunami slam onto the other side of the wall. They want to burst down this high, lost no glorious pathway, so they will be able to get that pick off. Lovely call from Art. Oh, all right, Ron. A bit too much out there with the RWM drop down as Van barely breathes, but he still will survive. Oh, the confidence reeking from his Fanny is just bonkers.
Indeed it is, man. I didn't think twice to go for that. The grab is stolen by Harith, the fate. Sneaky here jo hai yahan par. But Redeem still on level 6. The glorious path is right there. Fanny must be chiming in, and that is going to be again probably in the face of Godlike. Bob eventually secures it. Once. That's it. You just lost one player, and what scrappy fight. Zaman Force for Harith, and that's it. You lost carry.
Fantastic one up there, but Fate does not really have a lot of mana though. Will still be A-OK inside his own tower. Apex a little bit too slow onto that rotation right now. Or let's just say Radium, it's totally fine. He's on the carry. All he needs is to get the Trinity though. But ये एक snowball effect है जिसका इस्तेमाल Fate कर सकते हैं in this game, and if he gets activated on that Harith, that might become the death signal for IQ SATUL.
Yeah, that has to be a problem. Van on the other side, look at that Lancelot going towards the top against Alkari. This time you can clearly switch lanes, has been swapped out. Lord will be a problem here. But for now, fight, Romcom invading, eventually trying to get the purple here. Apex giving you that information. The problem is कि आपका jungle बहुत आराम से invade करके they got the purple buff right away. And that will just be a bit of a problem. But hey, Fanny's back. Ron, you won't be able to get that advantage now, but hey, still in a good position.
It's fine though, there we go. Now with the Tsunami Slam, you instantly pick off. Ron bursts it down as well in the RWM. Glorious pathway in the backline, forcing on the flicker. Bob, oh, it's way too far ahead. But guess what? He's got the protection of Anti as Radium chimes into the fight. Van bursted out. Art needs to run away. Gets a knock among three with the Titan strike. Oh, Thought of Ruin. Picture perfect. Romcom hops in at the perfect time though, and Anti cannot really outperform anyone. A Titan strike on his face. The healing, it's just bonkers. He still tries to outperform, and the Ron Fanny not stopping in the air. Goes in, cutthroat, takes Fate down, and moves back to take the buff.
What an interesting set of fights, by the way. Thought it was favoring the players of SADUL, completely goes in favor of Godlike. Fanny still managed to get some kill and then eventually falls back to safety. Meanwhile, you still managed to control on the lone, all the lanes there. Alice on top against that Phoveus. Got to respect it. Another turtle is spawning right now. उसके लिए थोड़ा सा तैयार रहिए. Apex comfortable नहीं होने दिया. Oh my God! And it takes down that carry again, by the way.
That is the big one right now because they get the advantage over towards the purple buff as well. Apex cannot really defend it any longer. Bob still trying to run and weave in the back line. There we go with the opening. Braun yet again has the cutthroat. Still goes out alive with the steel cable. Fate finally gets that shut down. Romcom just to zone them all off as they will get the advantage in the pit. A 2-for-2 trade though, but Fate is carrying the team right now along with the Romcom. This is big for Godlike.
Kalia is actually annoying. पिछले मैच के अंदर जो चीज एपेक्स कर रहे थे Fate is just doing the same thing. Van will be able to get that turtle in his favor. Romcom not in good position. He might get taken down instantly, and it certainly will. Phobius will shut him down. That's going to be a kill in your favor, but he lost that turtle. That's a problem. गोल्ड लीग की बात करें तो अब गॉडलाइक इस टीम जो कि वो 2000 की गोल्ड लीग को अपने लिए फेवर में रखा हुआ है. But for now, Bob might get taken down, falls back to safety. Zushin forced to take out the ultimate, and now Apex with the glorious pathway saves his teammate. But Van, now he got in trouble. He escapes. That's going to be the Tsunami Slam. Art will get away to safety.
Oh, flickers forward as well. Andy still wants to try and catch one. Van will be able to survive as he runs away. Now this could be the retaliation. Fanny joins it yet again. Ron bursts down one instantly. Cutthroat on the face as well with the RWM drop down. You still only have one person, and that's Romcom, who might not be sufficient enough to kill them down, but will be just perfect to survive. As Fate during this time will be able to get a push up top.
Finally, कुछ देर के लिए तो SATL ने संभाला इस गेम को. At least they got some feed. Eventually, turret has been traded out. Fate in the place of IQS, ATUL. It's a game. Scared it's going to be really difficult to get out from this position with that river control. It's very important. And the second ke baad, the Lord will be here in front of you guys. Love the position, how that RWM is playing out, और उसके around कैसे Art utilizing that Tsunami Slam alongside Romcom. But Fate has to be a bit careful now, because I think so Radium is back. And Speedy Lightwheel in the previous execution was too good. Trying to take control. The top T1 might get destroyed. Van sees that, but he can't stop it.
Items are looking solid for both of these teams. No problems here whatsoever. And Fate, अब क्योंकि वो already ahead है, he's going in for the Holy Crystal as well. What's Yeah, he needs that to complete the Trinity right now. But again, Fate is the one who's controlling the flow of the game. But look at the position of Ron all the way.
Taking down both the players, and he survived, and you got two in the bag. Van, such a beautiful play to manage and to survive in that situation though. But nice initiation by IQ SATL. ये बहुत important है, because the moment gold lead आपके पास से जाने लगती है, you tend to strike and you tend to surprise your opponent, and it's working out.
One of the big things that eventually happened in this one was the shifting skies again from Romcom. He started that, pulled Radium back with a Stormbind into, or rather out of that RWM, and eventually bursted him down. But the retaliation from SATL was big. Another deadly magic on the face though, but it's fine. He went in for the Thunder Form as well to get that extra bit of HP back. Oh, hold on, Romcom. Oh, it's fine, he's okay. It's okay, he's okay, man.
हमारी हर्ट बीट ना बढ़ाइए. By the way, Sky Pearson already for Van. He's pretty good, pretty ready. थोड़ी देर पहले he got it. Once again, you're trying to control of the bottom T1. Apex is going to be a problem. Art understands it, creates that space. The grab is going to be there, I think, so it's up for grabs. Godlike will be able to get that in his favor. Nah,
Radium
not that easy.
Spinning light wheel, yeah. I mean, normally it should have gone in for Fate, but that's the thing. Sometimes you can actually seal it away when you're a carry.
That's
The priority is clear for both of these teams, and that is to make sure their gold laner gets enabled.
Now you know Alice की rotation थोड़ी सी slow है, but she's still on top. Glorious pathway indeed. Art escapes it and still tanking a lot of damage, because Ron with the deadly magic utilized it onto Art.
They wanted to burst down the high loss though, but the horsepower is a little bit too much for them to handle right now. But they will go into the contest. Anti, there we go. Corner throw in, backline. Fate takes the turtle right now, but everything is opened up as Ron flickers out of the Hampe or uses the hat trick. But Van in the backline. No one prepared for this Van as he came out of syllabus. As Anti was zoned out too, and SATL will concede too as Godlike get a big win with the turtle and 2K.
They lost every single turtle here. IQ SATL. And now you can clearly see the differences being created by the players of Godlike. 2K difference in terms of gold. And your bottom T1 also got destroyed. Look at the position of that Sora. Might work with the minions too. But I think so that Harley has a trick up her sleeve. I think so Deadly Magic might take down Romcom.
Nah.
He escapes, understands the play. Level 11 for Rondo. Looking decent enough here, but Haiku SATUL, they need another fight scared. Otherwise, a gold lead आपके पास से जा चुकी है.
Fate is far ahead in terms of getting that goal right now, but there we go. And T could be in trouble right now. Thorn a pro to hold them down. 3-man knocker with the title strike, but the backline is not being touched at all. Anti being traded out there. The Stormbind finally will take Ron down with the help of Bid. Again, a 2-for-1 trade though, but it's a jungle EXP for a roam, and Godlike will take that trade every single day.
Anyway, that's a beautiful trade. And now you might be lose out on the top T1 too. Oh my god, Godlike controlling this matchup, ladies and gentlemen. Radium on the path to build up his Trinity too, but he has to catch up ASAP because you know that carry is gonna be a problem. You got the side, you got the staff, looking for the Demon Hunter right there. Would love to see how many stacks that Soyu has, but anything else.
Everything's sorted right now. It's just that 500 gold lead for Fade, which might help him out, but here's the big thing. Next item is
Cameras normally don't talk, but should you be so unfortunate as to encounter one that does...
How about a group photo?
Not now, Clamar. Cameras normally don't talk, but should you be so unfortunate as to encounter one that does...
How about a group photo?
Not now, Clamar.
I arranged the composition
I visualize the soul.
to capture the depth of life. I arranged the composition to capture the depth of life.
Two perspectives.
Two souls.
That is an artist's privilege.